chain world. Be it digitalization, be it sustainability, they all are having the flavors of that. And most important thing is that they all are customer centric SMEs.
Excellent. Thank you. Customer centricity has to be at the heart of our global business.
Sure. So our SME will definitely have an advantage because over the global players, the reason being they already have a and they understand the customer end to end, and they, as Manoj mentioned, they already adopting the digital. The post COVID, it's already 10 to 15% have been adopted the digitalization. They understand the need of ours, and they are already on the way. So this will definitely have an edge over the global companies, the understanding of the customer as well as the adoption of the digitalization.
Thank you. Thank you. There is no two ways that when it comes to Indians and technology, we go hand in hand. We have some of the mind-boggling experts when it comes to technology, isn't it? All the CEOs of your big technological company, where do they come from? Bharat, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. I think a very nice way of flipping the question. So, you know, from my perspective, I already answered what advantages the global companies have, and now you ask what advantage the SMEs have over the global companies. To me, customer centricity is one of them, and which I think both of them already touched upon. Two more that I can touch upon. One is agility. The global companies cannot be are in no way as agile as the SMEs. That's a big advantage an SME has. And related to that is innovation. The SMEs can innovate much quicker than a global company can, and I think that's a huge advantage to have. The challenge for a global company like me is how to let's say catch up with SMEs on these aspects.
To another area, and I want you to go home today. You see, you just come here to listen. You're going to take away a lot of things over here. And I promise you, that when you step out of here, you are going to be the ambassadors, of changing and taking India from local to global. But that reminds me, you see, when Blue Ocean started, we enforced our learning specifically when we came to quality and lean management. You heard of lean, right? But as he said right now, agility has also come in, because just being and giving lean is no good today. We have to be agile. So friends, let me tell you, there's a new term that has come in, not DIT, of course, but we take lean and agility together and we call it legality, because being lean alone is not going to be good for us. We have to be lean and we have to be agile at the same time. So taking up from there, Bala, thank you.
So a point which I would like to raise here is that SMEs are smart here. They have fire in the belly. All the 4 major industrial zones I visited last year, and found that people are ready. But what I want is that please try and understand your competition or a target country much more structurally, so that once you enter, the cost of entry, you don't waste your advantage over there. Thank you.
Thank you. Rajiv, go ahead. Please, Rajiv, I would like you to just touch upon, while you think of everything, that since everybody is here, I'm sure they'll come here to understand, how do we rethink the supply chain, and what will be our contribution in transforming the supply chain, and that takes India to the next level.
So when you talk of our SMEs, I think most of SMEs are techno commercial SMEs. So they come with the technical knowledge, they come with the commercial acumen, which is predominantly India is very strong in the commercial acumen. So that techno commercial thing definitely gives an edge to these SMEs over the large corporation. And with the agility, I think another very important thing is the speed of execution. I think many of these large companies, they fail in the execution because the execution processes are so long. By the time the small companies can take over that space. So along with that is very important, India is positioned in a right geographical location where it has an advantage of the supply chain, because it has the ocean, it has the sea, it has the air connectivity. So with that, it does get an advantage on the overall connectivity part of it, whether it is Asia, whether it's Europe, I think it has a very strong positioning as a geographical location. If you see the center of gravity kind of when you do it, I think India has a advantage. Of course, Dubai has that better advantage, but India still has an advantage on that. So with that kind of an advantage, with the government putting a lot of efforts in reducing the logistic cost, building up the infrastructures in the country, the ports are being built up in a most modern way. I think these are the things which will help these SMEs to use these facilities, use this infrastructure, the incentives which governments are giving, the PLI schemes which are coming up for manufacturing. So these are the things which I think the SMEs will definitely take over and take advantage over our neighbors.
Thank you. Thank you. From what you say, again, I already spoke about the word legality. There are two more words that just now come to my mind, Rajiv. Thank you. And one thing we need to remember in supply chain is when we select our suppliers, what are the two things that we need from them? Obviously, the first thing is capacity, correct? What is capacity? It's the capability, the finance, the resource, the tools, the manpower. And if we actually look at it, all the big organizations, the MNC, the global corporates, they have the capacity. But there's a second one that is very interesting that will take you further, and that is tenacity. Now, what is tenacity? Tenacity is the willingness to do something. Now, I challenge all of you here that if you go back to your work tomorrow and you sit down with your list of suppliers, you will find not more than single-digit suppliers who will have both capacity and tenacity. Now, what makes India great? Well, if you look at the global world has the capacity. There is no two ways about it, right? There are the financial resources, the tools, but not the manpower, right? What does India have? India has both capacity and the tenacity. And that is what makes our SMEs a global power. Because this young India, not only they have the capacity, the capability, the knowledge, the human resource, the manpower, but what they have with them is the willingness, correct? Right? The willingness for customer centricity, because India believes in Atitha Bhava, something like that, right? Right? Where guest is God, right? And who is the guest for us? It's our customers, correct? Someday somebody said customer is the king. Well, we all believe in it, whether we like it or not, but that is what it is today. Well, on behalf of Blue Ocean, let me tell you also one thing, friends. You are going to see Blue Ocean spread all over India. Okay? In the coming years, it's just going to be Blue Ocean, Blue Ocean, Blue Ocean, whatever state you are. So get ready for Blue Ocean. But very important, once again, thanking all of you and thanking all of you who are here. Let's together embrace the liberal initiatives taken by our government and encourage the entrepreneurs of today. I want every one of you to take charge of the historical underutilized businesses, women-based enterprises, local SMEs. Give them a platform. Bring them in the business. Friends, this is just the beginning. Thank you very much. Please be here.
Everyone, please put your hands together for this very enlightening session, the panel discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now request Mr. Saju Agustin, Director Operations, Blue Ocean Corporation, Kochi, and I would request Mr. Srinivas Kannala Mohan, Director Operations, Blue Ocean Corporation, Hyderabad, to please come forward and to do the honors, do the felicitation. Ladies and I would request Mrs. Saju and Mr. Srinivas to do the honors. Mr. Rajiv Bhattacharya, Vice President, Strategy and Projects, VTrans India. Before that, may I request Mr. Saurabh Srivastava, ex-Head of Supply and Growth Planning Apparel, Flipkart. Everyone, please put your hands together for this power-packed session. And what a start that was, Mr. Percy. What an energetic start that was. Thank you. May I now request to felicitate Mr. Rajiv Bhattacharya. Ladies and gentlemen, let's felicitate Mr. Manoj Yamalkar, Head of SEM, ACG Engineering Limited, Pune, India. I now request to do the honors Mr. Ramit Mahajan, Head Customer Experience Supply Chain, IMEA, Henkel. Mr. Ramit Mahajan. Join me to welcome and felicitate Mr. R. Balakrishnan, Director Corporate Planning, Technology, Diversification and Global Expansion Portfolios. Mr. R. Balakrishnan. And now, our moderator, Mr. Percy Jalengineer, Senior Director, Academics at Blue Ocean Corporation. We truly, truly loved your energy, the way you started, Mr. Percy. Can we give a huge round of applause for the power-packed start of this session, which was by Mr. Percy Jalengineer. Truly amazing, truly amazing. Thank you, Mr. Percy. Yes, let's have a group photo, create a beautiful memory together. Such a perfect photographer we have, man. Thank you, Sanjay. Thank you, team. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Can we have a huge round of applause for this panel discussion? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, speakers. Thank you, Mr. Percy. Thank you. Okay, a quick question. Do you feel thirsty? Do you want to have some coffee? Do you want to have some nice snack? Do you want to just do some networking? Yes or no? I would love to know yes or no with little more energy. Yes or no? All right, I see everyone like me. Chalo thoda sa coffee peete hain. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now take a quick, short and sweet break. First networking cafe, this is going to be for next 30 minutes. And I request everyone to connect your fellow attendees, your guests, and enjoy some nice refreshments waiting for you. We will resume at sharp 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. for our next panel discussion. So I'll see you by 11 o'clock. Till then, have nice chit chat time along with some nice refreshments. Thank you, everyone.